The champions, the current holders of the crown. The challengers, the team intent on taking that title away. The Pistons and the Bulls. Deadlocked at 3, both focused on winning. Both determined to take that final step. To repeat as champion, to become a champion, you must be relentless in your pursuit, unyielding in your desire, single-minded in your goal. For the champion will ultimately pay any price for success. In Game 7, you can hold nothing back or save anything until later. For after today, there may not be a tomorrow. The Palace at Auburn Hills, Michigan, located 35 miles north of downtown Detroit. This is the 100th game played here in the last 2 years, and the 100th sellout. Moments ago, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, the challengers, hoping to win here for the first time in their last 8 trips. They were preceded on the court for the warm-ups by the defending world champions. The Detroit Pistons extended to a 7th game. A surprise to some, but not to Detroit and Chuck Daly. And 21,500 are gathered here for a very special afternoon. Hello, everybody. I'm Vern Lundquist, and welcome to a continuation of the NBA playoffs on CBS. Any Game 7 in the NBA is adorned with a special magnetism that reaches out and demands your attention. But this one is blessed with a special spice. Despite the fact that they're the defending world champions, this is the first time the Pistons have ever been at home in a Game 7. For Chicago, they haven't played a Game 7 in 15 years. And if they win today, they'll be in the NBA Finals for the first time in the history of the franchise. My partner is Lenny Elmore. Lenny, obviously the winner gets Portland in the NBA Finals. What else is it that flavors this 7th game so much?
Well, certainly, Vern, there's not much else that a coach can tell a team in the locker room. The only thing is, it's back to fundamentals. These players must recognize that it's the things that got them to this point that's going to get them over the hurdle. And I'm talking about stingy defense, offensive rebounding, hustling. These are the things that are important. Also, I agree with what Phil Jackson told us yesterday. The official will not play that prominent a role in this game. The determining factors will be the field goal shooting, not the free throw line.
Injuries always a part of the NBA playoffs. When we left you on Friday night, there were 3 players so affected. John Paxson will not start today. Bad right ankle. Greg Hodges will. Michael Jordan says his wrist is okay, though he did not shoot yesterday. Dennis Rodman has played for Detroit the last 2 games with a bad ankle. It's not any better, but it is Game 7. He'll go as long as he can. For more on Michael Jordan and the Bulls, let's check in now with Leslie Visser.
Vern, I just spoke with Michael Jordan. He said his wrist is fine. He said nothing bothers you during a Game 7. Head coach Phil Jackson, who, by the way, would become the first rookie head coach to advance to the NBA Finals in 20 years, said this team has experienced a kind of bonding, that they're ready for this challenge. For Michael Jordan, it's almost apocalyptic. After all, the only thing this guy can't buy is a trip to the NBA Finals. He said simply, we've got to take advantage of this. The chance may never come again. For the Piston point of view, let's go to Pat O'Brien.
And Leslie, you're right. It's interesting. I spoke with Isaiah Thomas early this morning about Michael, and he said in almost every category, Michael Jordan is hungrier than Isaiah and the Pistons because he's never had a ring and never had a 7th game. But he said because Detroit's been in 2 7th games, even though they lost them, they're a lot smarter and wiser about these things. The other story in the locker room, I thought it was interesting. The assistant coaches were watching Portland Trailblazer tapes this morning. They said that's how confident they are going into this game. But in my opinion, the biggest story was, all year they've tried to get rid of this bad boy image here in Detroit. Well, guess what, folks? They're bringing it back for Game 7. They said today the spirit of the bad boys will be with the Detroit Pistons. It says, bad boys, you can't touch this. Well, guess what, folks? You can't beat this. This is a 7th game. Air Jordan has landed in Detroit, Michigan. But guess what? The bad boys are back in town. Strap yourselves in.
CBS Sports coverage of the National Basketball Association Eastern Conference Finals is